Hell, that's all there is anymore. Rain, rain, rain all the time. I did get to do a good video outside. The camera was too far away from me. I slouched in a chair to get comfortable, and my gut looked bigger because my t-shirt was tucked in my britches, made my gut look big. I don't have a gut when I'm standing up straight, but it was overcast. The sun peeked out a little bit through that, but it turned out pretty good with that old Lumix camera. It had a blue tint to it. I had to adjust the color phasing on it. I got to get a drink of my famous, great tasting coffee. But yeah, it looked pretty good after I did a little tone adjustment and edited it up. Got a table behind my RV studio out there, and I'm going to try the next time I do one outside. I'll do it out there, and my background will be the woods, and see how that turns out. I may have a different camera by then, too. Then, instead of y'all having to stare at my face, you can watch the squirrels up in the trees and stuff, and the crows, and there's all kinds. And we get a hawk around here once in a while, and they get up in the trees and look for kittens to eat. They don't go after the big cats, they go after the little kittens and rabbits. And we got one rabbit I've seen around. Didn't have my camera handy to get a picture of it or a video. I ain't seen no deer in a while. There's a couple animals I don't want to see, like rattlesnakes or bobcats or coyotes or black bear. The other animals are okay. I don't know about a groundhog. They can get mean once in a while. One got in that lady's garden up there, a groundhog. Got in her box garden, and she happened to see it, and she run out and got a tobacco stick she had laying around. It had a nail in it. She beat that groundhog to death so it would leave her garden alone. She wailed the hell out of that groundhog with that tobacco stick. And that groundhog never came back, so she must have injured it enough where it got the message to stay out of her garden and leave her vegetables alone. Yeah, they can get vicious, but most of the time they run from you. That kind of animal. There's a few squirrels and little chipmunk things, ground squirrels, whatever they call them, hang around here. But maybe you'll be able to see that back behind me in the trees. I don't know if it'll show much of the ground. I don't know the angle I'll set the camera at, but it's time for another drink of coffee. Best damn coffee in the world. Cha-ching. Nobody's sending me quarters every time I say that. So I just have to keep buying the best damn coffee in the world out of my own pocket. But if you send me a quarter, you can come over and get a cup. But I guess I'll just play around with some updating my Ubuntu laptop to the newer version, LTS, long-term service. It'll be good till 2025. It gives me 5 years where I don't have to worry about changing it again. It'll probably outlast the laptop because it's an old laptop, 2010 model, 2009 model. It's one of the first ones that came out with Windows 7 on, but it still works. It'd be good for Ubuntu. That's a light operating system, a lighter operating system that just about any computer can handle. I'm going to fiddle around with that later today or early tomorrow, and I'm downloading it now, and I got to put it on a thumb drive, but you need a program called Rufus to put the iOS in a format that any laptop can read it and install it. It gets complicated. I'm going to put my logos over here, and then up in here I'll save that area because I'm setting a little bit off center. I'll save that area for picture-in-picture videos or my subscribe buttons that I've been putting together, and I want to get this season off to a better start. And I don't know if this is video 1, 2, or 3, episode 1, 2, or 3. I can't remember because I really don't care. I'm just doing them and when I upload them to YouTube, I'll specify the season and the episode number. Is all I can do. And I just want to try and keep them up there. The more I get up there, the better it is. I might get a few subscribers. I got to learn how to tag them so they might show up on somebody's computer and they look at it and want to see more or never want to see any more again, which is fine with me. Just don't like them. Subscribe. I'm not trying to make money on this thing. I got 2 subscribers now. I need 2 more because I'm not really worried about that. I'm just doing this to pass the time while we got to sit in the house on COVID lockdown or stay at home, whatever. I don't know what this screwy governor of the state of Virginia is talking about. I go out when I want and I'll do what I want and I'll be careful around other people because I don't want to get that crap. And if I get it, I don't want to give it to nobody else. Not much has changed for me. And like I said, I bought my toilet paper on sale back before this ever started. I stocked up because I usually do when I find a good price on things. I'll stock up as long as it's not perishable. It's time for another drink of my world's famous coffee. So I got to get up and get some more background blankets. Change up once in a while, but I just want to keep the repetition going, keep the videos coming up. I'll probably end up, when the nice weather gets here, I'll put 2, maybe 3 a week up because it takes a while to edit them because I gotta be working on my studio here. That'll make a mess. It'll get all the cameras dusty. I gotta clean them off before I can do a video and all that stuff. It takes time, but I'm going to try and get at least 2 a week up. I'll put them in the season, the episode number, and keep them going like that for a while. And I can't think of much more to say. I'm going to end this at the 10-minute mark. And if I throw some other stuff in here and there, I did a little video on how loud my RV is. It's about 2 minutes long. I may tack on the end of this. I just wanted to see if the motor running picks up on my microphone on this webcam. And it did, but I'll put that in and I got to do a little clipping out of it. I'll put that towards the end of this. I'll have a different shirt and coat on because I did it a few days ago. Well, I got my motor running. Could you hear it? I just want to see if that motor picks up on the microphone. I'm talking a little louder. That's the motor to my RV studio. What a hell of a crazy morning. I swear. I'm dead center and I gotta do all this here. Smoke my cigarette. Drink my damn great coffee. Sit up here real close and scare people. Boo. Yeah, I don't know. This is a test video to see if my microphone is sensitive enough to pick up that damn motor running. Damn 4-barrel carburetor on a 460 motor, Edelbrook carburetor, and flow through headers. That's what I was thinking. Flow through headers on that damn thing on a big 460 motor. Well, if I put that in a Corvette, it'd do 622 miles an hour. If I put it in a Yugo, it would flatten the Yugo. Well, I'm just having fun with this. See if that noise carries over. Y'all take care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Help out an old person if you can. Don't infect them, but help them out. Behave. Hasta la vista. I gotta come up with some goodbye in another language that I can say. Aloha. That's the one for Hawaii. Aloha.